I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Hi,
I'm Celine.
and I'm Marco.
If you're new, welcome to the family, and if you're coming back, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel and watching our videos. Please guys, feel free to share and subscribe to our channel. So from the title of the video, oh my god, like this is the most requested video. Like everyone like has been asking me like what I did to get my visa, the process. So today is your lucky day. So today we're gonna be telling you guys exactly what we did with the visa, and we even took the liberty of writing it down for you
We
guys.
had to write it down. It's too much. I think we wouldn't.
We wrote it down. We love you guys. We wrote everything down, so we're gonna be telling you guys what happened and how long it took and all the details. So watch the whole video if you want to know what happened. So where do we start?
At the beginning.
The beginning. So the reason why I moved to Germany is because I am in an interracial relationship, as you guys can see. This is my husband. We fell in love, and yeah, that's the reason why I moved here, to start a life with my husband. Yeah, so the first thing what we did after the engagement, what did you do?
After the engagement, I went back to Germany, of course. And then I contacted the registration office to ask how it even works to get married in Germany, what we need, what we have to do, and so on. So they were kind of prepared. They gave me a leaflet with all the, let's say, requirements on it. Yeah, maybe we can also show it to you shortly. And one of the requirements, for example, was that it depends from where Celine is. For example, in Kenya, they offer that to have a letter of no impediment. In German, it's called, I think, Unbedenklichkeitserklärung. That means that she is not married yet and haven't been married before. Yeah, so that is one of the documents we needed. What we knew, it will take a while to get it. So yeah, I think, or yeah, with that we started then, and maybe you can talk or tell more about it.
Yeah, so Marco came back to Germany to register our marriage, to tell them, just to let them know that we want to get married. And then they gave him like a requirement list, right? So the first thing which I needed was the certificate of no impediment. As he has said, it's like saying that you've never been married before. So to get that, the requirements what I gave, first of all, you have to go to there's this website, Huduma website. If you're a Kenyan, you know that you have to book an appointment. This is very important because if you go there without an appointment, they won't tend to you. So you have to go there to the website, see if there's an available appointment and book it. So that was the first thing which I did. Then you fill the application form. There's an application form which you have to fill. Then I gave my photocopies of my passport, and this is the important part. You have to take your copies to a notary public or a lawyer to be certified. Then you have to make 2 copies also of your birth certificate. And just a side note, for if you're divorced or you're married before, you also have to provide copies of that, and it has to be certified by the notary public. And then you pay a fee of 100 euros. How much is that in Kenya shillings? It's like
10,000.
10 to 12,000 vielleicht. Yeah, so you have to pay that. I don't know the current prices or the current requirements. This is just what we did at the time. So you should check if they've updated the requirements or not. Then I needed his certified passport copy. So this took a while.
Yeah, I don't know if we did a detour because there was written that it needs to be certified by a notary public. So in Germany, to get an appointment at a notary public is a little bit more difficult and uncommon. So, but we still wanted to be sure that it works, so that I don't have to send it twice or that it takes more long. So I just made an appointment, which took roughly 4 weeks. Or after I called them and asked for an appointment, they gave me 4 weeks later the appointment to just bring them or make some copies, and then they put a stamp on it and sign it, and that's it basically. So it took maybe 10 minutes, but still we had to wait for the appointment to do that. And yeah, then I took the documents and sent it, the original copies, to Celine, so she can take it.
Yeah, we always used DHL. It's very recommended. It's safe. It's
the DHL courier.
fast.
It's
Yeah.
very fast. Yeah.
So it just took 3 days and I got it. So, and then, yeah, that's it. So for me, it was a little bit difficult because I don't live in Nairobi. I live in Kisumu. So I went to Nairobi first for the appointment, gave them everything, paid the fees, and then they wrote a letter to the marriage office in Kisumu. So this took a while to send it from Nairobi to Kisumu. And then after that, I went to the marriage office in Kisumu, and then the process began. They have to like put the announcement of the marriage for 10 days in the Gazette to see if like if there's anyone who will say no, I object, or like just to see if you're really telling the truth or like something like that. So it was put up for 10 days. Then after that, sent back again to Nairobi. Then I had to pick it from Nairobi. So this took like roughly 2 months just to get the certificate of no impediment. Yeah. And then the next thing that we did,
I think then you sent me the documents, or you,
yeah, exactly.
You sent me the
exactly.
birth certificate.
Sorry, pregnancy brain, guys.
No, it's really complicated. It was a very long
It
process,
was a very
and to
long,
remember
long,
every
long,
step
long process. Yeah,
is not easy.
yeah, because it was a long time ago. So I sent everything now to Marco by DHL, the certificate of no impediment,
Your birth
my
certificate.
birth certificate in original, the copies, the passport copies I also sent you, I remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
Yeah, but
then there's also a document that I had to sign that was from the Standesamt, I think.
yeah, true.
So they sent me something, then I signed, scanned it, printed it out, sent it to him. So I sent all of these documents to Marco through DHL, and then after that, what happened? After that, now he made an appointment to the Standesamt to submit the documents. So he submitted the documents, and then you paid a fees, right?
I'm not sure if I paid already.
You paid a fees to verify the documents.
Yeah, but before I did that, I had to translate them. That's the point.
Oh, yeah.
After
Sorry,
I
guys,
received
sorry.
the documents
After
from her,
receiving the documents, you have to translate your documents from English to German.
I also think, or maybe it depends on the Standesamt.
Depends on the Standesamt.
Because we had, or I heard already stories from other couples which the process was different, completely different, so no guarantee for that.
Yeah, so
but
if
for
you're
us-
a Kenyan, yeah, so
For us, it
for
worked
us
like that.
it worked like that. So he translated the documents I sent him, Then after translation, then he took them to the Standesamt.
Then I made an appointment and took them to the Standesamt. They took the documents, and also I don't remember what it was, what you had to sign. It was I don't even remember the German
It was
word.
a power of attorney.
Power of attorney, right.
That's
yeah.
what I signed, saying that I approve that what they're doing, something like that.
Yeah, because it was like we got already married, or I had to sign that we want to get married, and usually both have to sign, but because Celine was
I
not there,
wasn't
of course, so I had to sign it in her behalf, so that's why I needed the power of attorney. And also to transfer the documents, we will tell you now, after I went to the Standesamt, they took the documents, especially the birth certificate and the letter of no impediment. They send it again to the Foreign Federal Office in Berlin, and through that they send it back to the Kenyan embassy.
They
embassy
send
in
it
Kenya.
back to the Kenyan embassy.
No, the German embassy in Kenya.
The German embassy in Kenya. So this we paid 250 euros for each document.
Yeah, correct.
So,
but it was a deposit.
Yeah, it was like a deposit. You have to pay that, and then after that, it was sent, and this took like 2 months. Just sending it back. So after they sent it back, they sent us an email saying that the process has begun, the verification, right?
Yes, correct.
So the verification process began. When was it? In December.
In February. I provided the documents in December, and in
February
we got the information that it has arrived in Kenya.
Yeah.
So the Standesamt sends it to the Foreign Federal Office. They send it to the Kenyan to the embassy in Kenya, German embassy, and they contact a lawyer. Or a lawyer has to verify the documents, because I think
and you can't use your own lawyer. You have to use their lawyer.
You don't even know.
So they don't even let you know any information about the lawyer who is verifying your documents.
So the Standesamt told me already that it will take roughly 4 to 6 months. That's the average, what they said. But it took for us already 2 months only to send the documents, so we were already okay. So now only 2 months left, or we were really hoping that it would be faster, but
it wasn't.
They took their sweet time. I mean, it was also the pandemic, so we don't know if that also
was
extended.
A factor, yeah. So yeah, guys, so that's what happened. So in February the process began, and they say the process can take up to 6 months. So at this time, what I did, or what I would advise anyone who is applying for this visa to do, is to do the German course, because it's a requirement for the visa. So enroll in the German course when you're still waiting for the process to happen, but don't rush to do the exam, because the certificate is only valid for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So if you rush to do the exam and the process is not over, that's a problem. So that's just like an advice tip.
That's what they also told us, not to start too early.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, because we were a little bit impatient, so we contacted the embassy, or at least the Standesamt. So they always told us to be patient and to wait.
Yeah.
But it's kind of annoying when you just wait, and you don't know what is happening, and where the process is. If the documents arrived, we really, till February, there was no information. So we thought, are they already processing the documents? Will it be faster or not? So it was a hard time.
It was really hectic. But I enrolled the course during that time. I did the A1, that's the required one. And you have to pass by 60%. That's the pass mark. And that's the school which is approved by the embassy is the Goethe Institute.
That's, at least in Kenya, the only school which they accept.
They accept, yeah.
Or the certificate, what they accept from.
So after that, our process took 8 months. instead of 6 months, because they said up to 6 months, it took 8 months.
No, even, or it depends what you count now.
Yeah.
I mean, we were not informed that you don't get an information. It has been verified and it will be sent back. You only get the information when the Standesamt gets the document back. So for us, it took almost 10 months. Because we gave the documents in December to the Standesamt, and if we wouldn't have asked in between, we would have waited till October, because that was the time when they told me the documents have arrived and verified, everything is fine. So now I can come and make an appointment at the Standesamt and do or register the actual wedding. So I don't remember exactly what I had to do, but I had to sign again some documents, and they gave me that's the most important part of that. They gave you an invitation, which Celine needed to apply for the visa for an intended wedding in Germany. So that was for us the most important document. They also they didn't give us, for example, the birth certificate back. They said they will keep it because they need it for the wedding. But in the requirements list of the embassy is written that they want the certificate, but the Standesamt assured us that the embassy won't need it. They had it to verify it, so they also should have kind of a copy of that. And they also put a note on the backside of this birth certificate that it has been verified, and there is a how's it called, an Aktenzeichen, a note where they filed it somewhere also in the Standesamt. So if the embassy would want to see the original birth certificate, you can just tell them to contact the Standesamt, because they keep and have the original document. That was also something what we were a little bit worried about, because it how's it called? It doesn't match with what they require and what is really happening.
So that document is very important. The one that says that your marriage your marriage appointment is registered with the Standesamt. That's what you need to go to the embassy. So after this, I had finished the German course, so I registered for exams. And how much did it cost? The exam costs roughly 100 euros to register for the exam. And for the course, I paid roughly 380
or something like that.
380 euro. That's what I paid.
But the prices might have changed.
Yeah, it might have changed. Just double check, go to the Goethe Institute website and check it again, because I don't know if the price increased, with the current situation with the war and everything. Yeah, so the requirements that the embassy required. So after now everything is set, and I received the documents back from Marco.
I had to send it, of course, the original invitation.
Back,
then
because
also
I need them for the appointment.
And also you still need the obligation letter, the Verpflichtungserklärung.
I needed my passport copies, the application form, copy of his passport, a written confirmation by the German office, the Standesamt, that the intended wedding has been registered, my birth certificate, my certificate of no impediment, then a registration from Marco, for the house rental something. The Meldebescheinigung.
Meldebescheinigung.
In German, it's Meldebescheinigung.
Yeah, it's something like that you are registered.
Registered in that town, apartment, something like that. I needed that. I also needed obligation letter saying that he will cover for the costs and everything. Then the A1 certificate now for the German exam. And remember, guys, it has to be 60%. I remember I did it at first and I failed. The first one, remember? Then I did it again. Then I passed. So it's not easy. it's really hectic. And remember, I have this appointment, so I need that certificate for the exam. Then medical insurance also you need. So this is what I went with to the embassy, submitted the documents, and really it was actually smooth. Like, they didn't even ask me a lot of questions. They just went there, took the documents, The woman was just like looking at my documents and typing something on the laptop. And she just asked me when we met. She asked me when we met. And I think that's it.
I think they had 2 questions and you even...
Just 2 questions. And I was like, what?
You were so nervous.
I was nervous. Anyway, so...
You mixed the dates.
I even mixed up the dates. I was so anxious, y'all. So anxious. But anyway, she just asked me 2 questions, took the documents and did everything. And at that time you were with me. He came with me to the embassy. We were hoping that when he comes that we travel back now to Germany together. But it didn't work.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Took too long. We were struggling to get an appointment at the embassy. At that time it was
we struggled. Like
difficult.
When we checked the appointments, like there was no available appointment till the next year. Imagine. After waiting all that time and all that struggle, there's no appointment. We wrote an email to the embassy and told them, we are struggling to find an appointment, and they gave us an appointment. I think it was just God. I swear, in this case, it was just God. So after the appointment, we waited. We went to Watamu at that time, hoping that we get a response, but we didn't.
I was like 3 weeks there. In the first week, we had already the appointment. So we were hoping by the end of the 3 weeks that we might have the visa so we can travel back together. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. I think it took in some 4 or even a little bit more than 4 weeks to get the response.
You went back, and then after 2 weeks, I got the visa after you went back. And we were like, really? So he traveled back again to come and pick me up. Such a darling.
For you.
I just told him, like, I'm so anxious, I can't travel alone, So he came back to pick me up, and we were so happy that finally, like, the long distance is over.
Finally. Took like forever, really.
It took forever.
And also when...
2 years.
No, not 2 years, but more than 1 year almost.
More than 1 year.
After the engagement, it was more than 1 year.
It was more
until
than 1 year.
we got married. I don't know if we should continue because after she was here, of course, she had the visa, but we still have to get married. And we thought now she has a visa for like 3 months, so we have a little bit time to plan the wedding.
We didn't have time, y'all. They just gave us a date. You're getting married on 17th.
After we arrived, I had to contact the Standesamt and told them that it worked, that she's here, and asked about the next steps. And then they said, the next steps are that you get married. So I said, okay, and we have the 3 months to plan now, or how is it working? And then she just said, no, actually the documents, because her letter of no impediment is only valid for 6 months, and it was already over the 6 months. So she said, actually, the documents are not valid anymore.
You should get married as soon as possible. So imagine after waiting for so long, then the wedding is also rushed. Like, it was really rushed.
I think 3 weeks after you were here, that was already the latest date. They gave us even earlier dates than it would have. It's only the Standesamt, so actually it's only an office, but still you would like to do at least something. And I think we made the best out of it. You also see the pictures on Instagram.
If you follow us on Instagram, if you're not following us on Instagram, the books Selling Winnie, go and follow on Instagram. So guys, that's all we did. We wrote everything for you. We told you everything what we did. I really hope this helps you guys to, like, if you're going through the same thing.
I think the most important is really to be patient, even
Yeah,
when
you
it's hard.
really, you just
it
have
is
to
really
be
hard,
patient.
and-
There's no choice. You just have to be patient. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, the name of the visa was Family Reunion Visa for an Intended Wedding. And to book an appointment, go to www.nairobidiplo.de. That's the website of the embassy. You get everything there. Requirements for the marriage, requirements for visit, everything you need to know is on the website. Yeah. So yeah, that is all. That is Alice. We hope you enjoyed the video and you've been educated. I hope this really helps. Like, it's really, really bad, like, when you're applying for something, you don't know what to do, you don't even know where to start. So I hope this really helps you. Thank you so much for all those who subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate your support. If you are new, please subscribe to our channel. Welcome to the family. Hope you enjoyed. So till next time, guys.
Till next time.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.